People are always interested where you can get tax-free crypto. Well, there's 5 countries in 2025 that offer tax-free crypto. Now, they obviously have different rules for this. And let's not forget, the US does have clawback capabilities. So don't just up your life and move to these countries. And always remember, to actually be taxed for crypto, you have to actually have made profit in crypto. If you haven't made any profit, if you lost money, you are not going to be taxed in crypto. That's how all of this works. But anyways, these 5 countries are the Cayman Islands, the UAE, El Salvador, Germany, and Portugal. Now, I think the UAE everyone knew, and El Salvador, that's to be expected. The Cayman Islands are in the West Indies, I believe, and they're obviously ideal for crypto traders and funds, but that area has always been a tax haven. Now, Germany and Portugal, I think a lot of people knew about Portugal, but Germany, I don't think a lot of people knew. So like Germany and Portugal, especially Germany, West Germany, might actually be a potential country that Americans might want to look at. As crypto adoption explodes, so does the scrutiny from tax authorities. However, every country is clamping down. In fact, a few forward-thinking jurisdictions are bucking the trend, offering complete tax freedom on crypto gains. So these countries obviously have different rules, and Germany only applies if you hold crypto for 12 plus months, which means if you engage in crypto trading like DeFi, it does not apply. Same thing with Portugal. Long-term crypto gains remain tax-free. And of course, the NHR program boosts expats benefits. In El Salvador, Bitcoin is legal tender with full tax exemption and growing national adoption, but that only applies to Bitcoin and not cryptos. UAE, zero tax on all crypto activity across all Emirates, plus strong regulatory clarity. Cayman Islands, no income, capital gains, or corporate tax, ideal for crypto traders and funds. So going down the list from the best to possibly the worst. The Cayman Islands, the best, no income, capital gains, or corporate tax. Although I don't know if pirates will actually steal your money or not, but that's not really a country thing. And of course, that's ideal for traders and funds. So not only do you not get taxed on crypto, you don't really get taxed on stocks or corporation tax. That is the gold standard. The UAE, zero tax on all crypto across all Emirates. Now, that doesn't mean there's no income tax. I don't think there is any income tax in the UAE. But of course, you might actually have to live under Islamic law. I'm not really sure if the clarifications of that. El Salvador is Bitcoin is legal tender, but it's only for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has full tax exemption for everything. Germany, you have to hold long term and you pay zero tax. That's very rare for an EU country. So, Germans have a strong incentive to just buy Bitcoin and not buy altcoins, which, by the way, if you actually did that, you would have been massively helped this time around. And Portugal's kind of same as Germany. Long-term crypto gains remain tax-free. NHR program boosts expat benefits. So if you're looking to move to a country that has no crypto taxes, one of these 4 could actually suit you. I would say Portugal and Germany, just go for the long-term tax gains and just hold Bitcoin. So essentially, obviously Cayman Islands is the best, but I think you have to buy a really expensive villa in the Cayman Islands, and it doesn't really have too many services. In terms of the UAE, excellent country, really, really hot. Dubai and Abu Dhabi, obviously different social laws than here in the United States, but zero tax on crypto trading, staking, mining, or selling. Full spectrum crypto tax haven with no personal income tax. And of course, El Salvador, Bitcoin tax haven, only Bitcoin. And Germany, crypto-friendly country, but only long-term. So if you're doing short-term trading, futures, margins, day trading, swing trading, probably would not be good for you. Even for short-term trades, however, in Germany, there's relief. If your total gains for the year stay under €1,000, you owe nothing, no filing required. Only gains above that threshold get taxed, and only if sold before the 1-year mark. So that's one way in Germany you can actually get some tax-free stuff. Otherwise, Germany is very high tax, so you might not want to move there. Of course, we have Portugal. They offer a unique mix of sun, surf, and tax savings. For assets held longer than 365 days, crypto capital gains are fully exempt, making it one of the top cryptocurrency tax-free jurisdictions in Europe. The appeal is even greater for those who qualified under the non-habitual resident NHR program before March 31st, 2025 cutoff. Under NHR, most foreign source crypto income is tax exempt, and domestic income is taxed at just 20%, which is better than most places in the US. So remember, once again, if you want tax-free crypto, Cayman Islands, UAE, Germany, Portugal, and El Salvador. So let me know what you think about this. Are you moving there? And I will see you guys later.